Hello, EAC yoga students. The dedication and discipline you've cultivated this semester is inspiring. Thank you so much for continuing to show up for yourself and for this community. Let's begin our practice honoring the creative divine teacher that is all around us and is us. Bring your hands to heart center. Exhale completely. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali teaches us to approach our asana practice with steadiness and ease, stability as well as comfort. I invite you to explore the principles of steadiness and ease throughout our practice today. Let's begin with our breath. Inhale through the nose. Constrict the back of your throat slightly to ignite your Ujjayi breath. An audible breath through the nose and out the nose. Continue to explore this breath as you inhale. Allow your belly to fill up, your rib cage to expand. Breathe into the back of the body. And on the exhale, lightly engage your pelvic floor, then belly button toward the spine. Then slightly tuck the chin as you complete your exhale. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, engage. Continue to breathe deeply. Throughout our practice, if you find your mind wandering, come back to your breath. Inhale and exhale. Let's link our breath to movement. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Take a big inhale here as you bring your shoulder blades towards each other. And on the exhale, bring your palms, rotate your arms so your palms are coming down and back. Inhale, lift your palms back facing forward. And exhale, rotate your arms, keeping your elbows high. Inhale. And exhale, let's bring our hands to the side. Root down through your sits bones as you inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Take an inhale here as you press your shoulder blades towards each other. Lift your elbows. And exhale, rotate your arms. Inhale, come back. Palms facing forward. And exhale, rotate your arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands to the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlace your fingers. Exhale as you press your palms towards the sky. Take a couple breaths here. Relax your shoulders as you reach with your palms. Tuck your rib cage a little here. Instead of flaring, keep it tucked, arms back. exhale, hands to the side. Inhale, bring your palms to your shoulders and begin moving with your breath. Inhale, open, and exhale, down. So inhale, we're coming up, and exhale, down, moving in this rotation. We're going to do about 10 this way, and then we'll switch. Okay, let's go the other direction. And we'll exhale, bring our hands to the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlace your fingers, releasing the pointer finger and the thumb. As you ground down through your sits bones, reach on your inhale. On your next exhale, let's Ardha Chandrasana to the right, keeping your left hip grounded to the mat. Reach on your inhale, create space, and exhale, maybe bend a little more or just explore the stretch. Inhale, expand, feel your rib cage and your intercostals on this left side, get a nice stretch. And exhale as you lightly engage your pelvic floor, bring your belly button towards your spine. Let's inhale to center and reach, exhale to the left. Keeping both hips on the mat, only going so far into the stretch as you can while keeping both hips on the mat and also keeping your shoulders open. Maybe rotate that top shoulder back a little. Inhale to center, exhale, hands to the side. Bring our hands behind us so that our palms are near your hips or your butt. Open your chest for the back bend here. Use your hands to support, your arms for support. Keep your neck nice and neutral, not straining. And inhale, let's come back to neutral. And exhale, ground down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. Find your hands finding the ground either further or closer to your body for hip opening, forward fold. Tuck your chin. And take a couple breaths. Inhale, walk your hands towards your body. Let's switch our legs. So whichever leg wasn't in front is now in front. Inhale, arms overhead. Root down through your sits bones as you forward fold. Finding the stretch here for a couple breaths. Inhale as you walk your hands towards your body. Inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, we're going to bring our left hand to our right knee, right hand behind you for the twist. Stay here for a couple breaths. Inhale to center, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the other side. Right hand to left knee, left arm, left hand behind you for support. Inhale back to center, arms overhead. And exhale, let's bring our hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. On the exhale, let's find our tabletop. And I'm going to rotate a little so that I'm facing like this. So we're in a tabletop. Let's do a few rounds of cat-cows, beginning with stacking your wrists below your shoulders, knees are under the hips, hands pressed into your mat. On the inhale, open your chest, allow your belly toward the mat and tailbone pointed up or rotated up. Exhale, press off the mat, tuck your chin, round the spine, tuck your tailbone. And now move with your breath as you explore these shapes. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Let's do a couple more rounds. Feel free to add any little movements that your body is asking for right now. Just move with your breath. All right, let's find a neutral spine. Ground down through the tops of your feet as well as through the palms of your hands. Inhale, reach your right foot back. Bring your toes behind your left toes, preparing for a side plank on the left side body. Shift your weight to the left. Right arm comes overhead. I'm just looking to see what you guys are seeing. Okay. You can stay here or lift your leg, your foot off the mat. Let's exhale, come back into tabletop. Inhale, reach your left leg behind you. Toes are flexed. Bring your toes to the behind your right foot, preparing for side plank on the other side. Shift your weight to the right arm. Left arm comes overhead. Feel the line of energy from the palm of your right hand going up your right arm, through your shoulders, and out your left fingertips. Inhale as maybe you're lifting that left leg, foot off the mat. For balancing half moon, kneeling balancing half moon. Finding that stability as well as comfort in this pose. Maybe you can achieve that with your foot on the mat. Maybe that's a little more stable for you. And that is good. That is the goal. Exhale, come back to tabletop. Bring your big toes together, widen your knees as you press into child's pose, Balasana. Tuck your chin, bring your forehead to the mat. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale back to tabletop. We'll go right into let's start with the left leg. Inhale, reach and back, toes pointed down, and then bring it to the outside of your mat. Inhale, walk your hands towards your knees, bring your torso up, shoulders over your hips. Next, inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, left hand coming down, left leg, right arm overhead. For the lateral bend, inhale, come up, and exhale, reach with your right hand down to the outside of your right knee, left arm overhead. This feels kind of familiar. Inhale, come up, exhale, into, I believe this one's half circle, and inhale, come up, and I think this one's gate, but I also might have those messed up. Either way, we're doing it, whatever it's called. Inhale, come up, exhale into this lateral bend. Inhale, come up. And exhale, we're going to bring our hands to the mat in front of us. Tuck your back foot. Tuck your back toes so they're like that. And on the next exhale, press your hips towards your heel as you reach with your palms in this modified child's pose with the toe stretch. If you like the toe stretch, good, stay here. If you don't necessarily like that sensation, feel free to untuck your toes. Inhale, walk your hands towards your body, untuck your toes. Let's go back into tabletop. So other leg would be, inhale, right leg comes back and behind. I'm going to switch so I can stay. So right leg and lateral. So that's how we're doing it. Okay, inhale as you walk your hands towards your body, come up, shoulders over hips, arms overhead. Exhale, lateral bend, right hand coming down right leg, left arm overhead. Inhale to center, and exhale, reach with your left hand to the ground or a block. Right arm overhead. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale into tabletop. Left leg. We're going to inhale, step with your left leg in between your palms of your hands. And inhale, bring your torso up off the thigh. Find some stability here by grounding down through your foot as well as the top of your right foot. Engage your glutes. Tuck your rib cage. Reach with your arms. Take a big inhale as you reach. And exhale, left arm comes behind, right arm in front for the twist. Extending both arms from the midpoint. Inhale to center. And exhale as we open, bringing your right arm behind you, left arm in front. Couple breaths here, and then we'll slow. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, open. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, open. Inhale to center. And exhale, we'll bring our hands to the mat and back into tabletop. Inhale as you step your right foot between your hands, and exhale here. Inhale, torso off the thigh. Find your stability, ground down through the top of your right, or from the bottom of your right foot to the top of your left. Inhale, reach, and on the exhale, we're going to twist. Left arm coming forward, right arm coming back. Stay here for a couple breaths. Twisting from the belly button. Inhale to center. And exhale, we're going to open to the left arm coming back, right arm coming forward, reaching from the midpoint of your body. Inhale to center and we'll flow. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. And exhale, let's bring our hands back to the mat. Knee under the hip. Bring your big toes together, widen your knees, press your hips back into child's pose. Salasana, take a couple breaths here. Let's inhale back into tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels if you wish. And explore this shape. If you bend your knees, bring your chest towards your thighs. Lift your hips and maybe begin to bring your heels towards the mat. Inhale, look between your hands, step to the top of your mat. Exhale into forward fold. Find your opposite elbows for the ragdoll variation. Bend your knees to take pressure off of your hamstrings and lower back. And maybe sway side to side gently. Inhale as you press your palms into your shins or to your thighs, shoulders back, half lift, and exhale, fold. Let's go all the way up on your inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. I'm going to adjust my mat for this standing part. So we're at the top of our mat, hands are at heart center. Inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Let's do a couple rounds. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Ground down through the bottoms of your feet as you inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice big full breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's soften our knees. Step back with your left leg coming into a high lunge. Find your stability here as you press through the bottom of your right foot as well as the ball of your left foot. Create space between your feet however you need to so that you're on the ball of your foot, that you really couldn't bring your heel to the mat. Bend that back leg a little bit to bring some neutrality to the hips and your pelvis. Square your hips to the front of your mat and inhale, arms overhead. On your next exhale, let's bring our palms to the mat, bringing this to a low lunge. Plant your left hand. Inhale, right arm overhead. For the twist. And exhale, bring your hand back, or your right hand back to the mat. And step your left foot to the top of your mat to meet your right. So we're at the top of our mat, standing. I gotta move my dog. Come on, Leroy. Okay, so we're standing. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Soften your knees, step your right foot back. High lunge on the other side. On the ball of your back foot, maybe bend that knee a little to bring some neutrality to your pelvis. Square your hips to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms overhead. And take a couple breaths here. Find your stability and comfort. You're strong, but you're flexible. Actually, let's say you're strong and you're flexible. Because words mean things. Inhale. On the exhale, we'll bring our hands to the mat, transitioning to a low lunge. Plant your right hand. Inhale, lift your left. On your next exhale, let's bring our left hand back to earth. Step to the top of your mat and exhale into a forward fold. Bend your knees for more stability and comfort on your hamstrings. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Open the palms for Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet are about hip distance apart. Press through the ball of your big toe. Lift all 10 toes. Bring them back to the mat one at a time as you create space between your toes. Now all toes are on the mat. Press through all 3 corners of your foot. Engage your glutes. Lift your knees. I'm sorry, that's kind of a weird way to say it. Lift your kneecaps. So engage your quads. Tuck your rib cage over your hips, shoulders over the hips. Arms are heavy to the side, palms open, fingertips engaged. Shoulders away from the ears. Tuck your chin slightly. Inhale, relax your pelvic floor. Allow your belly to fill up. Let your rib cage expand as you breathe into the back of your body. On the exhale, engage your pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Engage your belly button toward the spine, Uddiyana Bandha. And as the breath comes towards your throat, engage your throat by tucking your chin slightly and constricting your glottis a little, and that is the Jalahara Bandha. Inhale, let go of all of the energy locks, all of the bandhas relaxed. And inhale and exhale, engage your pelvic floor, belly button towards the spine, and tuck your chin. Inhale, engage, or inhale, relax and fill up, expand. Exhale, engage your pelvic floor, belly button toward the spine, tuck your chin. Let's inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your palms to the mat. Step your left foot behind you. Inhale as you bring your torso up off your thigh. Allow your back heel for Virabhadrasana 1. So back heel is on the mat, toes at an angle. You can play around with your stance, maybe shorten the stance so that you can square your hips to the front of your mat and your arms overhead. Your front knee is bent. This you can do here, maybe more space. Play around with it. Find your stability. Let's inhale, straighten the front leg. And exhale, bend your front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Bring your arms behind you. Find opposite elbows. Square your shoulders over your front standing leg. And maybe bend that front knee a little bit so you're not locking out, but that it's kind of straight. Inhale as you open your chest. And exhale, fold for pyramid. Couple breaths here. Finding that stability and ease. Inhale, bring your torso up over your hips. Release your arms. And exhale. On the next inhale, let's open into warrior two. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let's do reverse warrior. Arm coming down the leg, right arm overhead. Stay here for a couple breaths. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side angle. Keeping a bend in the front leg. Your arm can stay up like this, or bring your bicep toward the ear like this. If you feel yourself collapsing forward, bring your top shoulder back a little. Inhale, come up. And exhale, reverse. We're going to flow now. Inhale, up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, come up. And exhale, step your front foot to the top of the mat. Hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Soften the knees, step your right foot back. Bring your heel to the mat for Virabhadrasana 1. So again, playing with your stance so that you can achieve that squaring of your hips and shoulders to the top of your mat. Bend in your front leg, arms overhead. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Bring your arms behind you. Micro bend your knee as you inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Pyramid pose. Inhale, come up. And exhale, bend your front leg. Arms come out, opening into warrior two on the other side. Take a couple breaths here. On the next exhale, reverse your warrior. Stay here for a couple breaths. Taking a chance to come back to your breath. Come back to this present moment. Inhale, come up. And exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, come up. Moving with your breath. Nice, long, deep inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, come up. On the exhale, step to the top of your mat, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Open your palms into Tadasana. Take a couple breaths. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your feet into plank. And exhale right into downward facing dog. Inhale as you step so we're preparing for pigeon pose on the right side. So inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, right ankle coming to left hand, right knee towards right wrist. So setting up, walk your hands towards your body. Keep your chest open, shoulders relaxed. Take a big inhale, and on the exhale, bring your palms away from your body as you rest your pigeon. Maybe you're coming onto your forearms or all the way onto your forehead. Breathe into that hip stretch and see if you can soften or find more comfort. Okay, so we're on this right hip. We're going to go right into our Vishnu's couch. So inhale, walk your hands up towards the body. Shift your weight to the right side, coming onto your right side body. You want to balance on that hip and on your bottom leg. Bring your armpit to the mat. Bend your elbow so that your arm or your head is being cradled by your hand. So you can stay here, finding the balance on this edge. Or if for a little more stability, you can bend your bottom leg. Top leg, left leg, bend your left knee towards your chest. Find your toe with your peace fingers and thumb and begin to straighten your leg, pressing your heel towards the sky. So this bottom leg is bent for stability, or if you'd like to play around with the sensations of more balance, feel free to straighten that leg or not. Your choice. The focus is on the opening of that pelvic floor and a stretch on your leg as well as your shoulders. The pose of infinity and Antasana. Bend your knee back to earth, release your toe. We'll roll onto our bellies, come press onto into tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. So we just did the right. So now inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, pigeon on the left side. Left knee coming toward your left wrist, foot towards your right wrist. Inhale as you walk your hands towards your body. Open your chest, relax your shoulders. On the exhale, walk your hands away from your body. Rest your pigeon. You can stay on your palms, forearms, forehead. Inhale, walk your hands towards your body. Shift your weight to the left side, coming onto the left side body for Anantasana on the other side, pose of infinity on the other side. So left armpit to the mat, toward the mat. Bend your left arm to find, so that your hand finds your head. Feel your grounding on that left side body. For stability, bend your bottom leg, your bottom knee, right knee coming towards the chest. Reach from the inside to find your big toe with your peace fingers and thumb. Begin to straighten your right leg. Heel toward the sky. On your next exhale, let's bring our leg back to earth and we'll roll onto our backs. Extend both legs on the mat. Take a big inhale. Let's lift our arms overhead, reach for the stretch, and on the exhale, bend your right knee towards the chest. Interlace your fingers below the knee or underneath your calf on your thigh. Flex your foot. On your inhales, allow your belly to rise and press against your thigh. And on the exhale, maybe bring everything closer to center as you squeeze your exhale out completely. Inhale, expand, relax. Bring your belly toward your thigh. And exhale, engage, everything coming together. This is Apanasana, wind relieving pose. Stay here with, or begin to straighten your right leg. Hover your left leg a couple inches off the mat and bring your shoulders up off the mat. And exhale, bring everything back to the mat. Inhale, lift your arms overhead, big long stretch. And exhale, left knee towards left chest, Apanasana on the other side. Flex your feet. Inhale, belly rises to meet your thigh, and on the exhale, engage your pelvic floor, belly button toward the spine as you bring your thigh closer to your torso. Inhale, expand. Exhale, engage. Stay here or begin to straighten your left leg. Hover your right leg a couple inches off the mat and bring your shoulders